it was not well organized. What do I mean by this? Because when I compare it to anti-war Palestinian march, it was basically you knew like what to do, because there was basically description. Okay, this is the way, turn left, and so on. I couldn't see anything like that on Saturday. Another thing was some people were really confused, because I watched later on a few videos, including some vloggers, and one of them actually realized he ended up on the different side of the march and couldn't film like most of the stuff. So it was very weird. I'm not sure if it was intentional. I don't want to, because I don't have such information, so it was confusing. Luckily, I looked at the Metropolitan Police map online, and it showed me basically which areas are which roads to follow. Another thing was attendance. Obviously, organizer wanted to buff the number. Sometimes it was like kind of ridiculous, because Tommy Robinson said, "Oh, it's 3 million. Oh, it's I don't know, 1.5 million watching us on Twitter." Yes, I understand it. You organize it. You want to make it successful, but just come on, yeah. And even if when I come, so I think official numbers was like 150,000 attended. When I compare it to the anti-war 2 years ago, I believe it was around 400,000, and I'm talking about the low estimates. And I think I can agree with that, because first it was you could see in like the roads were basically full back then. It was longer. You could see, but it was like a sea of people. So I remember I was standing filming it, and it was just people just going and going and going, and I think the length of the whole the people marching was also longer, as far as I remember. And another thing was, I think it's not only about Tommy Robinson, because you know that there were two marches competing with each other. There was one, the other one was against racism, stop racism, or something like that. And both ended in like Whitehall area. And to me it was kind of, I know that there was this what was it called? Neutral zone, like this zone that separated both marches, because obviously they didn't like each other. But I know that in some countries it doesn't work like that. I think in Japan and I can't remember, Poland, they basically separate. You cannot like have like competing marches against each other to end up in the same place, because it's just asking for troubles, right? It's like common sense. Hello. But maybe there's a different tradition in here in UK, so maybe it should be changed, because I know that some people tried to collide with the police. There was this cordon of police, and basically I think around 25 people like broke it, and later arrested by the police. All in all, it was very peaceful. So if someone says, "Oh yeah, it was like a violence," now it's BS. Yes, there are some people, you always have some bad apples, but for 150,000 people, 25 making troubles, it's not that bad, right? I think also confusion came because it started later than expected, and like nobody wants someone to be late, right? But when you're coming and it's like more than 1 hour, I think it was even more, because I didn't check the time. So it's like people also were confused, like, should I walk, should I wait, like what to do? Like I think if you stayed there, you could have a good fun, because there were like some interesting guests. There was a music, there were people chanting. Probably you can guess like that Keir Starmer is a banker, yeah, you know what I mean. But and I've heard it like 20 times, I think. But the most interesting was because it was a nationalists, right? I know it's like free speech, but we know what kind of people gather around Tommy Robinson in general. Yes, you could see some people that probably you would call them hooligans in the past by the look, but just like I said, most people didn't cause any troubles with their families, and there was also a virtual appearance of Elon Musk, and but the problem was, if you want to gather people around a certain idea, right? There should be something that you unite most of the people, right? Because if you will be adding more and more ideas to gather around, you have fewer people supporting it. Yeah, like what do I mean? So yes, many people went there like to protest against free speech limitations. Yeah, like basically I was one of them. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that I supported some other stuff. Some came like Unite the Kingdom, okay. Some came just because like to see what it's like. Some people had nothing to do. And but if you have people that like some of these guests talking about stop like Islamists, or stop the boats, stop raping children, stop like I know that most people may support it, but later on there were some other interesting stories like Christian Europe, like let's protect Christian Europe. Okay, well, all in all, UK is not only Christian. I think it's like maybe 40%, 50%. But many people just basically identify themselves as having no religion at all. Yeah. So, like, what do I have to do with this, right? You may think. On top of that, you had some people. You could see some Israeli flags. So, I don't think they're Christians, right? I don't think they're non-believers. And I think this agenda comes from the fact that we had some American guests, and people basically like organizing this, just try to push this American agenda. So this Christian nationalism, which may basically just don't work in UK, right? Because yes, we may have some Christians, but they don't have to be nationalists, and the other way around. And also, what was ridiculous to me was when they started singing American anthem. Yeah, I know it was like Kirk's assassination and so on, but you have this crowd of people, yeah, flying colors, and well, at least you should like hear "God Save the King," right? Especially if you're a nationalist. But there was nothing like that, right? Yeah, so there was like King Starmer is a banker. I've heard once Rule Britannia. Yeah, this kind of makes sense. But like no national anthem. Interesting, right? I don't know. Also, I think that organizers should double check like who is about to come to this rally, because there was an interesting persona, Dominik Tarczyński. Probably you've heard about him boasting that Poland had no terrorist attacks, just 0-0. Yeah. But I think you should like look into the details. Like, is it actually true? Because not many people know, but when his party was in power, basically about more than 1 million Ukrainians came to Poland, settled down. Yes, it's not that bad because I think the data shows that they mostly contribute to the economy. Yeah, they pay more taxes than they take benefits, which is okay. I don't mind it. I don't think that any reasonable person would mind it. But another thing is, Dominik also represents the party that started accepting legal migrants, but from countries like Afghanistan, Syria, and other countries that don't have a very long history of democracy, and that are known that some people from these countries basically they're prone to terrorism. Okay, and just like I repeat, so his party accepted as legal migrants. So basically they are somewhere around in Poland and just waiting for, hopefully nothing is going to happen. Interestingly, many people from Colombia came, and I know there are lots of Colombians that probably are just like I don't know, genuine like students or people who just want to earn some money. But it appeared that in Poland we started having problems with Colombian mafia, right? Because these people are famous for like selling drugs, and I think they caught some of them. Also coming back to some legal migrants, we had some. I think it was last week, a few days ago, a Ukrainian woman with a stack of cash trying to cross the border. So thank you, Dominik. And I just hope you are not too naive to believe like this myth of Dominik protecting Europe together with his friends, because it's simply not true. Another thing that I have to say is this protest was white, like definitely white. I don't know, maybe like 99.9 people that came were white. So, but if you are just talking about like something against Muslims, that they are not part of UK society, don't expect that you will have many people coming, right? Just like it's because some of them like have stayed here for many years. Some have friends that they are okay, they do nothing wrong. I know it's kind of against the boats, I know, yes, I got it, but it's if you want to have more people supporting your movement, just like I don't think this is the way, okay? And to be honest, the only black people that joined this protest were some Christians handing some leaflets, some flyovers. Some leaflets, something about like Christian. Just I don't know. Actually, I was not interested, but only them. And there was some black women singing on the stage. Actually, I really enjoyed it. One of them had a really, really nice voice. But apart from that, no. And I forgot one thing. Talking about organizing a march, where there are lots of people that are probably football fans and white football fans, and you do it on the day when I think there was an Arsenal match and there was I think Brighton and I think Chelsea playing, like makes no sense to me, okay? But okay, guys, I think that's it. I'm just wondering what is your what do you think about it? Have you attended it or not? Because I know that I posted some videos, some shorts, and probably people that they're watching it, maybe they will not like this video, because I just criticized it a little bit. It may sound as I criticized, but basically I just shared what really happened there, right? I'm not making this up. and I said about the positives and negatives, and yeah. So until the next one, bye.